Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bronco Juggalo, and today is the final day of Wild Eye Week. And on this day, I am reviewing Monster Force Zero. Now, guys, Monster Force Zero is a 2019 film. Before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about this Wild Eye Week. It's been a lot of fun. Now, I wasn't able to do some of the things I wanted to do this week. I wanted to film in some different locations, and time and things kind of got away from me, and I was unable to make that happen. There were certain places I wanted to film in that I wasn't able to do for certain reviews, but I still have had a blast doing this Wild Eye Week. As always, I'm incredibly stoked that so many of you have joined me. I'm incredibly stoked that everybody's watched the videos and of the great reception we've gotten this week. So thank you very much to everybody who's been a part of Wild Eye Week, who was in the trailer, who has watched the videos, and a big, big thank you to Rob and all the very cool people over at Wild Eye. Love you guys a lot. Definitely. Now, this movie is directed by Nathan Latier and stars Garrett Wang, who was in Star Trek Voyager, my personal favorite Star Trek, Aeon Cruz, Pat Tanaka, yes, the legendary wrestler Pat Tanaka, Adam Singer, Delina Nguyen, and this is Nguyen spelled Nguyen, who may just be my new Woman Crush Wednesday, since this is Wednesday, and yeah, I thought she was really cute. Jali LePage, Heather Heine, I hope I'm saying that right, Dimitri Raskus, Omid Harrison, Callie June, Silva Tazari, Sly Clayton, Rachel Darden, Justin Cooper, and Greg Farinelli. Now, why did I go through almost the entire cast there? Well, not the entire. There's a lot of people in this movie. But the main characters, because I absolutely thought they all did a great, cheesy job. You could tell they hammed this one up a lot for, for fun. And it was done that way on purpose. It wasn't done that way because they're bad actors. I think a lot of these people are actually really good actors, and you can just tell they were having an absolute blast. And this movie is an absolute blast, guys. I definitely saved the best for last. Now, there are a couple other movies that I did this week that have touched me more and that sounded wrong, have affected me more, I should say. But this one, I think, may be my favorite because it was just plain out pure fun. Monster Force Zero is an absolute blast, and I absolutely loved it. Now, this movie was actually filmed at Galaxy Quest 2017, which is a actual comic type con, or sci-fi con. In this movie, a group of cosplayers are given special powers by a group of ancient aliens to fight off evil that threatens the world. Some of my big pros for this are hot chicks. This movie is a giant nerdgasm. The dialogue is funny. Great line. Like us on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I really did, guys. It was a blast. The special effects were good. The budget was well used. A lot of times in lower budget films, especially lower budget sci-fi films, it looks terrible and cheesy because they don't put the budget in the right places. They did a good job on the special effects in this. Nothing too complicated, really, but they did a really good job. I love the dinosaur, the T-Rex in this. It is a big puppet. It's not just a CGI, crappy looking thing. It's an actual big puppet, and it looks really cool. I love in this story how when they're getting their powers and they're fighting creatures and monsters, nobody's surprised by any of this. It's like they are so invested in this comic book world, they literally just believe this can actually happen. And they're just not surprised at all. The opening and closing credits have very cool animated comic book type sequences that I really fucking enjoyed. Those were awesome. As I said, this movie is a giant nerdgasm. If you are a sci-fi, fantasy, comic book, video game person, this movie is for you. If you are a monster fan, a horror fan, an action fan, a sci-fi comic book fan, as I just said, a sci-fi movie fan, this movie is for you. It's comedic, it's funny, it's deep, it's dark, it's grungy, and it's just a blast all around. And it has a great 80s feel to it. I don't know why, but there's this 80s feel about it. The music is pretty good. Everything in this film was done well. I truly, truly enjoyed it. And I'm so glad this is the film I got to end Wild Eye Week on. Danny watched the movie with me. She had a blast with it. We just had so much fun watching Monster Force Zero. MF0. Check it out if you haven't already. I read some comments that people were having a hard time finding it. Check Hamilton Book. I'm pretty sure there was some on there. Or go right to the source for Wild Eye. Guys, this is Bronco Juggalo signing off for this awesome fucking Wild Eye Week. Check out everybody else doing Wild Eye Week. If you've missed out on some reviews, go back and check them out. Everybody did a great job. Check out mine. Check out Jason's. Check out Steven's, who unfortunately had to drop out partway through, but the ones he did were awesome. And you know what? Big prayers for his mom. For real. Check out Monty. Check out Mr. Bones and everybody else doing them. All the guys doing them. All the reviewers putting in their time and effort. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you to Wild Eye. Guys, I gotta go to the bathroom. Peace out, y'all. Bye.
Somebody should have told you I'm the wrong one. All fun and games until you see me with the shotgun. Homie, I'm the wrong one.